Carmelo Anthony doesn't appear to miss the Knicks one bit. He is clearly having a blast with the Thunder and new teammates Russell Westbrook and Paul George. "I love it. I love it. I love it," Anthony told The Undefeated. "The bond that we have even in the first 8 or 9 games is different." Anthony went there. He also spoke at length about his father's revolutionary roots, Puerto Rico hurricane relief, leaving his family behind when he was traded, and Colin Kaepernick in a wide-ranging interview. Last year, Anthony was among the first and most prominent pro athletes to get involved in social issues. He pleaded for other athletes to join him in the fight in a viral Instagram post last July. He marched in Baltimore following the death of Fred Gray in 2015, and Melo continued to speak on the issues during his riveting speech alongside LeBron James, Chris Paul and Dwayne Wade before the ESPYs last year. Yet, Anthony has never met Kaepernick, the polarizing QB who started protesting during the national anthem more than a year ago and is now suing the NFL for collusion. "I talked to him via text," Anthony said. "I talked to him via email and exchanged a couple messages. But I am going to try to get with him. I love what he is doing. I'm his #1 supporter. I support him differently because I've seen it from the beginning. I was the one he reached out to in the beginning when he was putting it all in play. To see it come into fruition and to see him follow through with it, I got a different respect from him." Among the other highlights that Melo told the website, Anthony's most recent mission is to raise awareness about what's going on in Puerto Rico in the aftermath of the devastating Hurricane Maria. Anthony, who is half Puerto Rican, helped to raise more than $100,000 for the island where his father also has activist roots. Carmelo Iriarte was a member of the Young Lords, a Puerto Rican nationalist group that worked for change in the Latino community. Anthony never really knew his father, who died of cancer when he was 2 years old. Over the last year it has been apparent that Melo takes after his old man. David Zalabowski, a bit something I didn't know until later when I started doing research on him and what he was into, Anthony said. "My mother told me one day, your daddy would be proud of you. I said, for what? She said, he would be proud of you for what you're doing, for what you're standing up for what you're fighting for, what you believe in, following your beliefs. That's what he did. I see it in me when I hear the stories," Anthony said. "I know everything about him now. He was the people's champ. He walked into a room and attracted so much positive energy, good vibes and good energy. He didn't allow any negative energy around him. He was loyal to a fault. He was a very committed man. He knew what he wanted. He had his vision of what he wanted, put his head down and went for it." Melo praised NBA Commissioner Adam Silver for allowing us to speak on social issues and was critical of the NFL for appearing to do the opposite. "I think what the players are doing, they have to continue doing that. They shouldn't be threatened by owners saying, 'I'll take your contract away from you.' We shouldn't be in that league if that's how we will be treated," he said. "There is a different way that owners should go about it. They should communicate with the players. I thought early on, Jerry Jones did a good job of kneeling with his players. And then after that saying he would suspend players who knelt during the national anthem, that defeated the whole purpose. You have to be as one." While being apart from his family has not been easy, it was actually Anthony's son who first floated the idea of going to Oklahoma City. The night before the trade went down, OKC wasn't even in the picture, Anthony said. "I had already talked to my agent and my team and said, let's get ready to go back to New York. My son comes in the room and says, 'You're going to training camp Monday.' I said, 'Yeah, that's good for you. I'm not going away from the family.' He said, 'I wish you would go to OKC. Can you just tell them you want to go to OKC out the blue?' I said, 'Why?' He said, 'I just like you out there. I think it's better for you.' I'm like, 'All right, son. Whatever.' But in my mind, I was like, damn, maybe he is saying something. The next day I get the call, there might be something with OKC. I said, take it. If they're serious about pulling the trigger and the Knicks want to do it, do it. Then my son comes back and says, Dad, just tell them you want to go to OKC. As soon as he said that, he left and went to basketball practice, and then the trade happened," Melo said. "I don't know what to make from that. I'm still trying to figure that out. Obviously, he knows what he knows. He is very smart about the game of basketball now. He's at the age where he understands the dynamics of what happens with trades, people leaving and things like that. The hardest part is him not being able to wake up to me every day. It hits him sometimes. It hits my wife sometimes. Reality sinks in. It's all cool, it's all fun, until you're sitting home at night and reality sinks in.